joined by Himanshu Bhatt, another political analyst. Himanshu, welcome on the show. And of course, let's take a look at the numbers that you have presented in terms of predictions. You've also given a clean sweep to the NDA between 145 to 150, the Mahagathbandhan at between 95 and 97. And if we take a look at the party-wise breakup, BJP at 95, Congress at 20, JDU at 47, RJD at 75. LJP, interestingly, you have allotted between 15 and 20 of those seats. So let's understand from you the reason for you predicting a massive win for the NDA this time around.
Okay, Megha, let me tell you one thing. At the outset, there are two things which are working there. And there are strong undercurrents of that. One is what I call Gabbar Singh effect. 50 years after Sholay and Amjad Khan, still people remember that dialogue. Beta soja nahi to Gabbar aa jayega. And that is what has been convened very, penetrated into the masses by NDA people, that a Jungle Raj could return again if Tejasvi wins. That is one that is working with more than 50% of the voters. Why I am saying 50-60%? You have first-time voters who have not seen those Jungle Raj days of Lalu Prasad Yadav. Let's forget them. But then there is another effect, which I call it a Maharashtra pattern, which is going to work out here. Because it has been consistently seen in the state elections that people of the state believe in what they get and what they get in their bank accounts or in their pockets, and not the false promises of any political parties.
Okay. I do want to raise this question about Tejasvi Yadav. Of course, he took the reins from Lalu Prasad Yadav, his father, and the legacy that has been left behind by the politician and the founder of the RJD. But taking a look at, the very moment that he has stepped foot in active politics, he has been able to perform consistently. Between 77 and 80 seats is what he had been able to win. In 2015, I think it was 80, 20 it was about 75 to 77. So
even this time he will get 70, 75 seats.
Fresh blood into the political cycle, into the political system, and you see that RJD that was beleaguered because of Lalu Prasad Yadav and his several scams, including Ford scam. There are a number of these cases that he's been fighting even now. But do you think there has been a transformative change in the way people are watching Tejasvi Yadav as their potential leader? Simply looking at the statistics, how he has performed in the last two elections.
Megha, let me tell you something. Let me clarify something very clearly. I previously said about 50-60% of the voters do not want that Sholay effect to come back. The rest of them, including this MY voter combination, will vote for RJD, and that's why I have given 70-75 seats to RJD, which they will get. They have a very solid voter base. I don't deny that. Tejasvi Yadav has performed also, but at the same time, when you see the patterns of the states, wherever there has been a family fiefdom, I'm using the word family fiefdom, those places, those families have been destroyed. Be it in Maharashtra, be it in Bihar, that is what is the pattern. Added to that, you have a very simple thing that Nitish Kumar gave 10,000 rupees to every woman, which constitute about 50% of the voters, 45 to 50%. And what the women are saying in Bihar, they are very, very clear about one thing. That promise of 30,000 says nothing, means nothing to me. Because I know my land will be taken to give me those 30,000 rupees. That is what is hurting Tejasvi Yadav. He might have done some work. He might be a little away from Rahul Gandhi, the crown prince, who will always remain crown prince. He can sit in Colombia and make his, election propagandas of Bihar and come here and say, I'll break a hydrogen.
I also want to understand from you, Rahul Gandhi has raised, this explosive data where he is talking in a press conference about vote fudging, vote theft in the Haryana elections. He speaks about those particularly important crucial 8 constituencies where the vote difference was less than 3,000 votes. And he comes out and releases these documents where he has depicted that there was this one person, some quote unquote Romanian model, whose picture has been taken from stock photos, and she has voted in different constituencies under different names. So when these inputs, these data, these statistics are presented to the public, how do you think this is going to impact their vote?
I'll tell you one thing. It's a question of faith in the leadership. It's a question of faith in the person who says this. And people of India in general, in majority, have lost their faith in what Rahul Gandhi talks. Because initially he said about vote chori, he went to Bihar, Election Commission asked him that give me 15 names whose names are removed just simply like that. They could not do that. And now he comes out on the eve of election and talks of all these things. How many people are going to take him seriously? Megha, their vote share percentage, Congress's vote share percentage has been declining in every state. And mind you, it's something like this. You know, why is it that Tejasvi Yadav had to take out his own yatra after Rahul Gandhi finished? They are in the Mahagathbandhan, na? See, basically, Congress's aim in Bihar.
There are constituencies where RJD is going to perform well, while there must be a handful of them where the Congress has, had its hold somewhat shaky at this point of time, because their vote share and seat share has been reducing. If we take a look at the past few elections results, again a question about Nitish Kumar. What is this enigma that is Nitish, that irrespective of which party he joins, he still remains chief minister?
It's something like this. Something is better than nothing. You cannot go in minus. See, NDA has to do a lot of things in Bihar to develop the state to its full potential. I agree to that. But then, when they see the other side, there comes a Tina factor. That you have a Tejasvi Yadav who takes their land for the jobs on one side, and you have a crown prince ever in waiting along with the communists sitting there and promising something which they cannot deliver. And they are telling to people that, Matdar Yadi mein se tumhara naam kat gaya. Your name is gone from that. But then every common citizen or a voter of Bihar knows that his name is there. There is no problem in that.
Okay, all right.
Proof, what I'm saying is, Megha, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. And that is where they suffer.
Okay, and that's exactly what we will witness when the election results come out. But I thank all my panelists for joining me and sharing their predictions and forecasts on who is going to become the party or the alliance that comes to power in Bihar in 2025. Thanks for watching NewsX.